for 100% on Hogwarts Legacy. Thank you much for everybody on yesterday's stream for wishing me happy birthday. Yeah. So, maybe after the stream, maybe I put it in the playlist or something, so you guys, if you want to watch the 100%, then I might do that. 1 second, guys, because sorry about this. I had a lot of stuff to do today. A lot of stuff. I was cleaning my bedroom, you know. So if you heard something in the background, you know, movement or anything like that, that's just me moving stuff. It's just because, like I said, I was cleaning in, and I probably have to be like far away from the TV because I did the flooring too, so but just want to make sure everything good to go. Okay. Oops. So you probably wonder what percent I'm on, so let's see. Don't be under. Won't be on the map. There's a way that you can find out what the percentage is. That goes away. Challenges. So I'm 47%. I'm only halfway there. I guess that's probably what it is. I've been working on the Hogwarts, so I still need criminal chest. So here I need a few more pages and 3 more chests in the quest.
Revelio.
Just want to make sure I didn't check around.
Aloha Mora. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Revelio.
Okay, I think this is all the way up.
Brilliant. Revelio. Lumos.
Yeah, it looked like I got one in there. I'm doing the... I don't know, where's it located? Here.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
It looks as if the sapling uprooted the mighty oak.
Professor, could you spare a moment?
How may I help you?
I'm interested in the goblin rebellions of the past.
Ah, certainly. Their history is part of our history. In fact, you can trace most goblin rebellions to wizard intervention. More specifically, the laws governing wands and who may legally possess them. The Goblin Rebellion of 1612, for example, arose from goblin frustration over lack of representation on the Wizengamot. It became a terrible, blood-soaked affair. Take heart, though. Our current peace and prosperity shows that violence can be transitory.
But Hogsmeade was just attacked, Professor.
If I'm not mistaken, and I rarely am, one of the 18th century's rebellions was led by Urg the Unclean. He had been dunked in a pond publicly by a group of young wizards, if you can imagine that. Another rebellion in 1752. The rebellion was so badly mishandled that Minister for Magic Albert Boot was forced to resign. That being said, his replacement, one Basil Flack, lasted mere weeks. Best sort of vindication, if you ask my opinion.
Ah, well, it appears I'm out of time. Thank you, Professor.
Of course.
Revelio.
Looks as if the sapling uprooted the mighty oak. In this metaphor,
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Come now, Annabelle. It was a long time ago. Not someone who's trying to pass.
Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Aloha Mora. Leviosa. Bombada. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio.
When I'm in Hogwarts,
Revelio.
If I could have a moment of your time,
Revelio.
that's when everything came up.
Revelio.
What you did for Hogwarts was invaluable. All of us owe you a great debt.
Professor Shah, I'm interested in learning more about astronomy.
It is increasingly rare to find a student who seeks after things celestial, of their own accord. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos, you must rid your mind of the terrestrial babble of others. We ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know? Empty canvases waiting to be inscribed with all that the universe has to offer. Do you understand?
Thank you, Professor. I look forward to stargazing.
I am glad to hear it. Should be a stellar night for it.
Revelio. Professor, do you have a moment?
I do.
May I ask what attracted you to astronomy?
You may. Might I assume from your inquiry that you wonder how anyone may have an interest in astronomy?
Oh, not at all, Professor. I find it intriguing and wanted to know more about your work.
Ah, that is good to hear. So often those who do not fully understand all that can be gleaned from the stars question astronomy's relevance. Misperceptions frequently arise due to the confusion of astronomy with astrology, the ridiculousness of which I shall not deign to discuss. To answer your question, it was my dear sister who first sparked my interest in stargazing. The two of us spent countless nights on our rooftops staring at the cosmos. It was one of the only subjects we could study together.
I'm not sure I follow, Professor. Why was that?
My sister is a squib. Clever, hardworking, and generous, but a squib nonetheless. The only non-magical child born to our family in generations, poor thing. Although she manages exceptionally well.
It sounds as if she's a lovely person and accomplished.
She is. And to her credit, while she was once disappointed not to attend Hogwarts, she has excelled in Muggle school. One of the first women, we suspect, to have attended Cambridge, well disguised at the time by our mother as a gentleman scholar. And as astronomy is one subject shared between the Muggle world and ours, she and I have been able to maintain that common interest. We still sneak up to a rooftop now and then to gaze upwards, courtesy of a levitation charm rather than a trellis nowadays.
Thank you for telling me about your sister, Professor.
I was glad to. It is good to be reminded of all that one can accomplish when one embraces who one is. Now off you go. I am sure you've a star chart to review somewhere.
Revelio.
I spent all night.
Revelio.
He tried to throw me in the library.
Revelio. Hello, Sophronia. That was quite the quiz you gave me. What are you up to now?
Good test of one's knowledge, isn't it? I'm actually working on something equally interesting, but need help from a 5th year, so it's good you came along. Are you familiar with Herodiana Byrne? Don't answer that. Of course you're not. No one seems to know of her but me. She's only the single greatest Depulso master of all time, even taught at Hogwarts, briefly.
How interesting. I'm amazed I've never heard of her.
It's a travesty she's not more well known. I often read about great witches in my limited free time. There are many. Whilst reading about her, I learned that she built a secret Depulso training room here at Hogwarts. But in typical clever Herodiana fashion, one cannot access it unless one knows Depulso, which of course, third years aren't taught.
And you're a third year, so...
Quick one, aren't you? According to what I've read, her signature outfit may still be there. I would love to see it. Would you get Herodiana's signature outfit and show it to me?
If you tell me where to go, I'll see what I can do about it.
Simply go to the Hall of Herodiana. It's at the base of the Defense Against the Dark Arts Tower. There, you'll find a series of Depulso puzzles concealing pieces of Herodiana's ensemble.
Very well. I shall let you know if I find anything.
I can't wait to see Herodiana's famous ensemble. Half a copy.
Suppose I should look for that secret hall Sophronia told me about. It does sound interesting. Revelio. Revelio.
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
Professor Weasley's already preparing me to take my Transfiguration NEWT.
Descender! Depulso!
This must be the entrance to the Hall of Herod... Hall of Herodiana. Better go inside and find those puzzles. Glad to see if Herodiana Byrne was as good as Sophronia said she was. That chest looks interesting. That wasn't too hard. Wonder what's next. getting the hang of this now. Just one left. Switch reset everything. Good to know. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio. That's the last of them. Seems over. And this must be the last piece of Herodiana's ensemble. It is remarkable. No wonder Sophronia wants to see it.
If you might be able to help me with a small, project.
I don't think it's anything special.
Well, did you find the Hall of Herod...
Sophronia, I solved all the puzzles in the Hall of Herodiana.
Incredible! Then you found Herodiana's outfit. May I see it?
Of course. Behold.
Oh, how grand! You'll look as majestic as Herodiana herself, the greatest Depulso master of all time. You're my second favorite hero!
Revelio.
I can't believe we found ourselves trapped in that scriptorium. Never again.
Revelio.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Revelio.
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
That's nice to hear. I have had my share of adventure. I hope my reputation's warranted.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
Ugh, well, they seem innocent, but their tongues can be most disturbing.
Exactly. I wish more of our fellow students agreed with you. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskeen Dunkeen.
I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumor has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing. These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling.
Confringo!
This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Sorry, meat parcel. Thank you. I'm at 48%. I don't know how long you actually was on there, but 48%.
Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Lumos. Confringo. Lumos. Lumos.
Seems the Devil's Snare was protecting a chest of some kind.
Confringo. Lumos.
Revelio.
Confringo.
Lumos.
Confringo. Lumos. Confringo.
Lumos. I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery.
If we were simply taught
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkeen for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunkeen for me.
Anna's getting worse. If there's any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Relief to finally have an answer.
Revelio.
Why the picture was empty. Did you see Claire today?
Revelio.
Well, my...
You have our gratitude. Our pleasure.
Accio. Cabalso. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
That's where I was at, wasn't it?
Revelio. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. 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 That's it. Revelio. Accio. Good pulsar. Good freedom.
I think kind of good now. I'll let you know what the percentage is. I am at, I think it's this one. Nope. 48%. Thanks a lot for watching. I know I could have done longer. But yeah. So 48%. Still a little ways to go. But I would do a playlist on this. I might come back once in a while. But I think the next one I'm gonna continue left off where I'm on the other game I'm doing. which I do believe Adamfall. So look forward to that, and I'll see you guys in the next live stream. If